The government's effort to reform the coffee subsector appears to be paying off, with the latest figures indicating that the crop generated 24.4 billion shillings in revenue in 2021, up from 22 billion shillings in 2020. The increased earnings were against a backdrop of reduced export volumes that saw Kenya export 35,163 metric tons of coffee in the first months of 2021, compared to 40,980 metric tons in a similar period in 2020. However, the reform agenda has faced major obstacles due to a lack of proper policy. The Ministry of Agriculture has drafted the Coffee Bill 2022, which seeks to give the reform agenda more force. The bill is now entering the home stretch, with the legislators urging the Agriculture Committee to fast-track the proposed changes in the bill.
There must be a way of incentivizing farmers, Mr. Speaker, so that they do not think that real estate is more lucrative than planting coffee, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, this is actually the biggest threat to coffee in this country, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sure it's going to be a fight, and I do hope whoever CS will be mandated to midwife the implementation of this act will have the courage, the stamina, and the no-nonsense approach to dismantle those cartels.
Parliament has proposed the Coffee Board to be set up as an independent entity, as well as the Coffee Research Foundation.
And this probably was based on the view that it's economies of scale in bringing all the crops under one act, under one management structure. But probably due to the diversity of the crop industry, also to speak, the various crops, it became difficult and impossible to have a strong team or a strong authority to run these various crops.
And I think the nail in the coffin was the passing of the Alpha Act, where coffee became a scheduled crop, and it was put together with even other less significant crops.
The legislators are blaming AFA for failing to protect coffee farmers from cartels that have crippled the sector.
We have some cooperative societies you don't want to let go, and this act is addressing that. So we hope once this thing is passed, the cartels to hold tea industry hostage, they are not going to hold coffee industry hostage.
The legislators want each crop to be managed independently to ensure crops produced compete on the international markets.
Looking at all these issues, there have been weaknesses in the registration, the licensing, the issuance of permit, and this has also affected, including the quality of the coffee, the marketing of the coffee, the processing of the coffee.
Parliament wants the bill to put more emphasis on value addition and branding to ensure farmers earn more from their produce. The coffee bill also provides for a dispute resolution mechanism in a bid to reduce the legal cost incurred by the coffee cooperatives. Benson Rioba reporting for Prime Edition.